Yo. I'm a mess right now. Oh my god, I'm echoing. A mess! Welcome, guys. Friday night. Make sure we're live everywhere here. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by Friday night. How you guys doing? There is an update with Marisela, and I'm just kind of like all over the place. 2 live streams in one day. Thank you to Nasty Boy Pro, aka Hemi, aka Brody. Thank you for sending me some of the links and making me aware about this. I had no idea. There are several things we got to talk about because her body was found. Her remains were found. Did they confirm it? Remains. Yeah, remains of missing Seattle woman found. And the thing is, I think I should like play a small little clip for the people that aren't aware of the story, like a small little, somewhat of a reminder. I was really trying to find like what's a good clipped that's not too long to recap. And let's do this one. We do this real quick. It'll give me a little bit of buffer time to settle in.
This is
because right now we're going to be looking at the arrest warrant. We're going to be looking at there's 3 people. One person got arrested. That person of interest, Charles Beltran, that was mentioned. They're looking for him too, and somebody else as well. The person that was arrested is actually Miami, where they got her in custody. So, all right, let me do this. Here. I don't know if this guy Charles. Well, I shouldn't. Let me not speak. Let me not speak ahead of time because once you see the arrest thing, what I want to do is let me play this video for you guys, for the people that aren't aware. Not the full video, but just a little. What's up, iCkEdMeL? How are you guys doing? We're going to be talking about this story, Marisela, a woman from Seattle that went to Dallas and goes missing. Somebody reached out to me this morning with regards to this story and sent me some details that I hadn't heard of yet since reading the article. So we're going to get into that after we watch the video. Thank you to all the people that have been very supportive on the channel, super chats, joining, subscribing, participating, all that good stuff. Turn on notification with bell. Yada yada yada. Let's get into this. Okay, let's watch this video. You guys let me know your thoughts. People from Texas, you let me know about this area in Texas, which I hear is not a great area.
What's up?
Nighttime.
Welcome.
And
Foxy, hey, welcome.
A young woman was visiting Dallas more than a week ago and went out in Deep Ellum. Her friends and family haven't seen her since. As Alex Rosier reports, they're desperately hoping someone can help find her.
On a Sunday in Dallas, Deep Ellum is one of the city's most popular spots.
This is what I've been doing down here the past few days.
But it's a place Patrick Helmbrecht never planned to visit.
That she was in here, been missing since the 4th.
He's looking for his friend Marisela Botello.
She missed her scheduled flight back to Seattle on the 5th as well.
Visiting from Seattle after a weekend with her ex-boyfriend, she went drinking alone on Monday, October 5th. Just after midnight, a Lyft dropped her on Elm Street, and surveillance video showed her leaving Select Start, but she hasn't been seen since.
From there, she just never came back. And that's around the same time also that we seen the last cell phone activity last time her debit card was ever used.
Marisela's aunt, Nestle Castillo, said Dallas police haven't started investigating. They're desperate to find her niece.
Well, she's not a new traveler, which is why this is all so odd to us that this happened to her, because she's always in contact. She's always in contact with the family, at least one of us, letting us know what she's doing. So for us to not know anything, she fell off the face of the earth, and it's completely, you know, it's worrisome. We know that something's wrong.
After learning of his friend's disappearance,
She's just a good person.
Helmbrecht made the 2,000-mile drive from Seattle.
Just kind of been piecing together like a bunch of videos, just going from bar to bar and kind of just putting it together myself.
He's hoping posters and publicity help bring Marisela home.
We just want some answers at the very least, what's going on, where she's at.
In Dallas,
So hopefully we just get to bring her home.
I'm Alex Rosie.
So Marisela, she's 23 years old. She flies out to Texas on October 2nd. She's supposed to be visiting this ex-boyfriend of hers, and she's supposed to return
What's up? Welcome.
October 5th,
Thank you guys for
according to WFAA. The last time the family and friends heard from her was the early morning hours of October 5th. And we're going to get into the details from this article. It's really strange that somebody could just go missing in a place like this. So I'm going to read what this article says, and then we're going to get to the details of what this person that reached out to me told me, because they believe they know somebody that's friends with the person that she was last seen with. So it says here, her family has a Lyft receipt showing she was last dropped off on Elm Street just after midnight. So I'm going to let this play, and then we're going to get to the updates. This is kind of just like a mini recap. I lost all my notes. I had a bunch of notes, and I don't know why it's gone. Mel, can you post the Discord? For sure. What I would...
The place
I
you
hate that when
live
the
becomes the
damn
place
articles
you
start
love.
playing in the
When you
background.
shop Nebraska for
Bye. What I was thinking we could do at the end of the stream for the Discord people, we could do a Discord chat. We can talk about the conversation while streaming, and people can hear the conversation. We can do that after, towards the end. I think that might be dope. But I'm going to play this for the intro. Then we're going to talk about the updates, the arrest warrant, the people that were arrested, which I haven't had a time to really look into their backgrounds yet. The one person that's in custody, they're looking for 2 other people. And the crazy thing too with this whole situation is there was a person that reached out to me. I'm going to read part of the conversation. I'm not going to say this person's identity or anything like that. This person reached out to me with the whole Marisela situation. Some of you guys might remember. And she told me the name Chuck, which I didn't know was like short for Charles or whatever. She was saying that the person that knows, there's somebody that knows this guy Charles, and they saw him together at the club, and something happened in the car. They were together, and then after that, they all kind of disappeared and went on the run. And when she told me this, that name was not public yet. They didn't release that. They didn't release that yet. And I was like, I'm not going to put this out because I don't know if it's true. It was literally nowhere online. I had no way to confirm that. And then literally, I think it was like days later or a week later, literally, they're like, oh, person of interest is Charles Belcher. And I'm like, oh, the person was actually being truthful. I was like, oh, crap. You know, I was like, oh, wow. So yeah, that's kind of where that whole Charles thing comes into play. But let me continue with this. Monday morning, October 5th, she went to the Deep Ellum bar. Select start, and surveillance video captured her leaving the bar wearing a purple dress. Okay, never heard of these places. Maybe somebody can comment down below about the area. The 23-year-old Hispanic woman hasn't been seen since. Now, on a time-stamped 1:15 a.m., it shows her leaving with a guy, said Marcelo's aunt Densley. And Castillo said that she was able to get into her niece's T-Mobile account to determine that Botello, I don't even know how it's pronounced, I'm sorry, Botello, used her phone at 4 a.m. And from there, she just never came back, Castillo said. And that's around the same time also that we saw the last cell phone activity, last time her debit card was ever used. Now let me read to you guys the message that I got this morning. And just to be very clear, these are allegations. I don't know if all these details are exactly correct, and I'm going to omit the names for privacy reasons. So this person has somebody in their family or somebody they know that is some, I already said too much, more friends with. Sarita, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. So yeah, I guess I didn't even realize in this video I talk about it. So for the timeline, for the people that are just joining really quickly, So Marisela, she travels from Seattle to Texas on October 2nd to visit an ex-boyfriend, and she was scheduled to return. The family, they have the Lyft receipt showing that she was dropped off on Elm Street just after midnight. And on Monday morning, October 5th, she went to Deep Ellum bar, the Select Start, and surveillance video captured her leaving the bar wearing a purple dress, which I believe there was a picture of her in that purple dress, like she posted, I believe. At 1:15, the timestamp shows her leaving with a guy, said Marisela's aunt. Castillo said she was able to get into her niece's T-Mobile account to determine that Botello used her phone at 4 a.m. Okay. And from there, she just never came back. And that's around the same time we lost. That's the same time also that we saw the last cell phone activity. The last time her debit card was ever used. Her flight was for that Monday, and she never got on the flight. That's kind of like the basic details. And then out of nowhere, this guy, Charles Beltran, came up as a person of interest. And I don't know if he's still considered a person of interest or a suspect. I'm going to get to the article in a second. The guy that Marisela was last seen with. So this person says the person she knows saw this person, the last guy that was seen, and Marisela, and he denied that the girl he was last seen with him, supposedly denied. She tells me the name. I'm not going to say the name. FBI hasn't released the name as far as I know, but they are looking into it. So at this time, I'm just going to read you the conversation that I have, and we can move on to the updates. Because at this time, I didn't put out the name Chuck because I didn't want to put that out there. And, I don't have any kind of confirmation. And it turns out that this person was actually on point. So let me just pull up this conversation here. Facebook right now. Okay. Get screen here. This is with regards to Charles. This was before his name was even put out publicly. So it says somewhat friends with the guy who was the last one seen with her. My saw him with the girl, and he denied that was the girl he saw with him. His name is Chuck. I believe the FBI hasn't released the name as far as I know, but they're looking for him. He met her at the club/bar in Deep Ellum, and she was immediately attracted to him. And after she met him, they left together. According to him, and keep in mind, this is before the video was out. This is before the names came out. So like this portion came out to be what it was. So they met at the bar, and she was immediately attracted to him, according to this person, allegedly. And after she met him, after they left together, and according to him, they left. And I'm just saying this, I don't mean any disrespect or I'm just saying this is what the person told me. They're adults, you know what I'm saying? So it's not anything to put something against somebody. But according to him, they left and they had sex in his car. He says she didn't want to get a room, which is this person saying, which is weird if she had a hotel room because she allegedly came down to visit her ex. Then he dropped her off on the street and drove off. He has since went into hiding. He's disconnected his phone, and I think he moved. His story is suspicious, to say the least. My theory is perhaps she was high and maybe she overdosed while they were doing their stuff and she was dumped somewhere. So yeah, that's that part of the conversation, which is, it's kind of like, wow. And let me see the chat. So yeah, welcome everybody. So okay, so now to the updates. Okay. Screen going. Just so you got. Okay, so a woman is in custody and 2 suspects remain at large. Oh, now they're saying suspects. He was a person of interest, but now he's listed as a suspect. remain at large in connection with the slaying of Seattle woman whose remains were found this week, Dallas police said Friday. Nina Tamar Marano, 49 years old, faces a capital murder charge in the death of 23-year-old Marisela Botello Valdez. She was arrested Thursday in Miami. That was yesterday. Authorities are still seeking Charles Beltran, the guy that we're talking about. This is the guy that when the person reached out to me, his name wasn't even public. She didn't know his full name. She just knew the short Chuck, so authorities are still seeking Charles Beltran, 31, and Lisa Dykes, 57, in connection with this case. Some of the interesting things, Lisa Dykes and the one who is in custody are both lawyers. Jocelyn, that's 1,000% true. That's facts. I did a preliminary search. I have Flossie kind of working on this for me too. That's what I'm saying. After we get towards the end of this story, we're going to have a Discord conversation, but I'd like to live stream, continue the stream, and we'll talk on Discord because maybe I can get Flossie and some of these other people that maybe looked into this and just have some thoughts and opinions, and we can all kind of discuss it together. But yes, they are lawyers and they are affiliated with each other. I know for sure Lisa Dykes and the other woman, Nina Tamar Marano, they have some sort of affiliation. I'm not exactly sure what the affiliation is with Charles, but when you see the arrest report, they were all together in that same area where Marisela was. I think we're gonna get there. I don't want to because I haven't fully read the thing, but it's crazy and it's interesting and it's just kind of like, wow. Okay, so they're looking for these two other people. And this guy, Charles, he's all over Instagram. Okay. Partying it up. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know if he's really where he says he is. He's been tagging Tampa. I'm in Tampa, yada, yada, Tampa. I don't know if that's where he's really at. If I could just show you really working through. He's active on Instagram. Kind of like some of the other stories we covered. I don't know what connection or what he's done or anything, but his name is listed as public information on the article. Okay, so he's here. Recent post. This was 2 days ago. Oh, let me move it over for you guys a little bit. It was 2 days ago. Okay, pictures chilling. I mean, I can't play the audio on this. I don't want to play the audio because they'll copyright it. But I looked at this. He's out partying, dancing at the strip club, all this shit. So I don't know how police or whatever can't find this guy because he's out here partying it up. Okay. You know, these days with these kids, social media, they got to do everything on social media. He could be tagging Tampa and Florida and not really be there and just to throw them off. He could be just tagging and he's not really there. But literally partying it up. Okay. And he claimed he was innocent. He's made posts before, claimed he's innocent. I seen posts of him. It looks like he's a kind of like a party guy. It looks like they're on substances, and some of the stories that I've seen, he's around a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? So the whole theory that maybe she was given something or supplied with something, not that far-fetched to me. I actually DM'd him once because I was like, let's do an interview. Come out and do it. Like, well, not come out. I don't want to see you in person. But we could do some online stuff. If you're innocent, let's do an interview. They said they've been trying to contact him. They can't reach him. So police are saying. So, really weird, interesting thing going on with these people. So, Marisela was last seen alive early October 5th in Deep Ellum. And, well, let me get to that. Dallas County Sheriff deputies were called Wednesday to a wooded area near East Beltline and Post Oak Roads in Wilmer, where someone had found human remains. The Dallas County Medical Examiner's office identified the remains as Botello the following day. So, and this is, I'm not in Texas, so this is where it would be nice to have some of the Texas people. Maybe if we do Discord after. to explain this a little bit, but I did pull up on the map, okay, as far as like distance. Let me see if I can get you guys like a full screen. Possible. There we go. Oh snap, here I am. Okay. A little bit bigger. But this is, it's not that far. It's like a 21-minute drive from Deep Ellum to Wilmer. And as you see, Wilmer is like a very like wooded area kind of shit. Yeah, it's kind of like a very screwing up. But it's like this area is all wooded. So, you know, so it seems like whatever happened here, these people drove down here to somewhere isolated or try to be isolated and disposed their body there, I guess. I should probably try to, I'm not going to do it now because it would take a lot, but if I could find East Belt Line and Post Oak Roads, that intersection, maybe it'll give us a bit of a better location, like a realistic location. So this is the story that we've been already talking about. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but from Seattle, she went to Texas, and on October 4th, she was visiting a friend in Dallas when she went missing. She took a lift to Deep Ellum on October 4th. When she didn't return to her friend's home, he became concerned and called for the family. And a lot of people were thinking too, and it crossed my mind, of course, because just common sense. Well, maybe it's the ex-boyfriend, you know, that she went to visit. Maybe it had something to do with him. Apparently, it doesn't. You know, that's why you shouldn't always assume. Keep an open mind. Nothing wrong with having the thoughts, but you always got to have an open mind. She was scheduled to fly back to Seattle Monday. Her aunt, Denelisi, if I'm saying that right, but she never made the flight. Security footage showed Botello leaving Select Star at the bar in the 2800 block of Ellum Street with a man at 1:15 a.m. October 5th. Her cell phone wasn't used again. Her social media accounts were silent, and her bank account didn't show any activity in the few months that followed, according to police. Right? And then this is what happened, which we're going to be talking more about. In late October, they identified Beltran as a person of interest in the case, noting that he had his black 2014 Audi A6 had not been seen since October 5th and missing. And keep that in mind because we're going to be talking about the vehicle and the trunk and DNA and stuff that was found in the vehicle. And then this was the time until November, authorities were classified it as an endangered missing person. So the evidence. This is kind of what we're going to go through in the police report. Yeah, the arrest warrant. We can go over this now. We'll read over that. This is the remains that were found. I don't have to go through all that again. There was blood found on the carpet. We're going to get into all that. Let me show you the video footage real quick before we get to because we're going to do the arrest warrant. And I figured, let me just read you guys the direct black and white documents that are repeating it over and over. So, okay. Short clip. Hey Purple, what's up guys? Welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for a bit Friday night. Hey, what's up, iCkEdMeL? Good morning or afternoon, wherever you are. We're going to be talking about Marisela. There's a bit of an update and some video footage we're going to be checking out, which was, I think, unverified by police, but it was released, and I believe it looks like her. I haven't seen it yet. We're going to look at it together. Marisela, if you haven't seen the story, I covered this recently on the channel. I'll put the link down below if you want the full story. But basically, a woman from Seattle flies out to Texas on a trip and disappears. Now, the news articles are reporting that it was an ex-boyfriend she was with. People commenting down below are saying that it's actually a friend, not an ex-boyfriend. On this article from WFAA, which I thought was interesting, that has the video clip, you know, they were talking to the mother, and I guess at one point the mother says that if she went to visit him, why did he let her go alone that night? You know, she was staying with this guy, whether it was an ex-boyfriend or a friend, and she goes alone that night by herself. I don't know. I was wondering that too. You know, I don't know. Maybe he had to do something. Maybe he had to go to work. Two other things from the article, and then we'll get to the video. It states here that Botello's belongings were found at the ex-boyfriend's house. She has not used her cell phone or credit cards that might pinpoint her location. It also says that sources of WFAA, they say that there is a person of interest and that police have questioned a few men.
It's one of the most popular entertainment districts in Dallas. On the night of October 4th, Marisela Botello came here to Deep Ellum to hang out, and that's the last anyone has seen of her. Her mom, Ernestina Valdez, says every day that passes is very difficult. Marisela's family says she flew to Dallas from Seattle.
It was Deep Ellum. The area is Deep Ellum, but it's on Elm Street. Jessica, I think, commented on the previous video.
To visit her ex-boyfriend, but she went.
See, they're still saying ex-boyfriend. So all the articles I've seen, they're saying ex-boyfriend. Other people are saying it's friend. That's what the media is saying.
Went to Deep Ellum alone, taking a Lyft ride. If she went to visit him, why did he let her go alone that night? That's the number one question I have. Police say her ex-boyfriend is not a suspect. Her family released a video they got from a bar on Elm Street. They say surveillance cameras out.
Oh, this is interesting. And if you saw the previous video, so it's, first of all, it's important to note that they're saying the ex-boyfriend supposedly is not a suspect. If you saw the last video I did, there was somebody that sent me some information, you know, I don't know whether it's true or not, saying that there's somebody that knows the person that she was last seen with, like somewhat knows through another person, and that supposedly that person did something.
Marisela was found yesterday, Thursday,
with her
body
in the car, and that maybe some, I don't know. You have to check that last video. It's on. I'll put the links down below to see that, but it's kind of an interesting thing. They say
Outside captured Marisela with an unknown man. Dallas police have not verified the.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Marisela in the car, that's just what this person told me. I don't know that that's the full story, and that was told to them secondhand. But what I can say is that that person was on point with the name before it was publicly released. Like well, the you know, the Chuck name and some of the other details. And that's some of the things that I use too when I talk to people. I don't jump out with the first bit of information they tell me. There's been many times where I'll know things before it's out, like publicly in the news, and then it comes to be, and that's how I judge people. They're telling me what it is, and that's actually coming to be, and it's revealed to me, and that's what it is. It's true. Then okay, you're credible to me in my book, you know.
Tape, but her family says it's her, and the man is the key to helping find her. Marisela's belongings.
Oh, sorry. Let's take it back.
And the man. Police have not captured Marisela's bar on Elm Street. They say surveillance cameras outside captured Marisela with an unknown man. Dallas police have not verified the tape, but her family said
This horrible quality. I mean, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with that, but she was in a purple dress. Oh, that looks like the dress. It does kind of
that right there. I'll pull up the image real quick for you guys. I always feel like the sense of urgency to rush, but we don't have to rush. It's chilling, right? We don't gotta. But here's the dress that they're get a better picture for you guys. Okay. Okay. So, this is the dress that we're talking about that she was wearing that night. That's it. That's what it looks like we're seeing on camera. She's leaving the bar, and that's going back to what this person told me. The person's name, Chuck. Leaving a bar. She was at a bar. She left, and they went to the car. This was before the video was out, and that's what I'm saying. Everything this person was telling me came out to be. And I actually did reach out to I called. There was a phone number that I called for like the investigator or something like that. I think I called 2 times. There's no answer. I was like, to me in my head, I'm like, oh, these people don't really. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're just busy and stuff. But I called 2 times, no answer. I was like, oh, whatever. I guess, you know. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're just kind of. But I mean, I guess they were doing the work because their bodies found. I mean, somebody else found the body. It's not like the police found it. Somebody found it. It was reported in. Look like her. If you saw the picture with the purple dress, I'll put it up right now. That does look like her.
They say surveillance cameras outside captured Marisela with an unknown man. Dallas police have not verified the tape, but her family says it's her, and the man is the key to helping find her. I don't know if it was a mistake that she went there, because she was so happy to fly there to Dallas to visit, and she never imagined something like this would happen. If someone knows something, please tell us, or let her go, I beg of you. All of Marisela's belongings have been found at her ex-boyfriend's house. She has not used her cell phone or her credit cards to...
So that's that part there. Let me get the next screen ready. I think what we'll do is and thank you, Lexa, I appreciate that. And Katrina, Jaku, you guys have been here supporting Kara, Mocha Angel, Flossie. Flossie, the link you put, is that the Instagram we were looking at, or is that a different? We click it. I can't. We all gotta click, right? When it gives you a link, you gotta click it. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the black. Oh, let me show you guys. Okay. She post a little better. So this is I guess that's the black audio. Oh, and you know what? I've seen that in one of his music videos, I think. He has like a YouTube channel too. Marisela Botello last seen with Chuck Beltran, 2014 Black Audi. Let me get you guys a little bit closer. Better view. N520. That house and car shown are linked to the disappearance. So this is the missing persons network on Instagram. And Lisa Ahmed Dykes. Oh, Lisa Dykes. So hold on. On January 3rd, they were already on this, kind of on point. Okay. Wow. And Lisa moved out of 3113 Kensington Mesquite House when cops started looking for Marisela. Where are they? Okay. Good link. She said, pay attention to who the Audi belongs to. Who does it belong to? Is it not Charles? All right. So the next part, and I'm gonna bring you guys in on Discord, the Discord crew, because we're getting close towards the end, kind of, and we could have open discussion. Mesquite is a nice area. Hey Jen, thanks for coming. Okay, so this is the arrest warrant. I'm gonna get it. That's good. That's good. All right. And webcam. Put myself on the screen. Okay. Where'd I go? Okay. So this is the arrest warrant, and this is already redacted. They already made all the redactions. Oh, the Audi's hers, Flossie. Really? Sugar mama. Yeah, because she is older. What? Flossie, you better be joining the Discord once I get through this thing, because I want to hear your thoughts on stream. All right. So, Morano, Nina Tamer, the suspect, warrant number, bail amount, $500,000. Okay, this was felony. March 22nd, 2021. They already made the redaction. This is very interesting though, the whole Florida ties, because there is a business or whatever tied in with Nina Morano. Business thing. Complainant botello-valdez, Marisela, Empire Law Group. And so here's where we're talking about lawyers or law office or something, whatever. Interesting. All right. Go through all the Insta pics. I put the link in Discord too. Okay. So it says here, my name is Christine Ramirez. I'm a peace officer of the city of Dallas County, Texas. I, the affiant, have a good reason to believe that on or about October 5th, 2020, one name of suspect, Nina, and there's multiple aliases, and so you see, you see Nina Beltran here. This is what I'm wondering is like, what exactly is the connection between Charles and Nina? And Lisa and Nina, you can see with the whole law thing, and did then and there in the city of Dallas, Dallas County, Texas, commit the offense of capital murder. I'm going to skip past some of the lingo stuff. Okay, based upon the information discovered during the missing person investigation of complainant Marisela Botello Valdez, 23, it is believed that the suspect Charles Beltran, suspect Lisa Dykes, and Nina Morano, on or about the date of October 5th, 2020, committed the offense of capital murder at the following location. And somebody was asking to Google Maps the addresses, and I'll do that after. Once we start talking in Discord, I'll take the time and I'll do that after. 3113 Kingston Drive, Mesquite. Supposedly they moved out of here. On October 2nd, 2020, missing person Marisela Valdez flew to Dallas, Texas from Seattle, Washington to visit Ortiz. That's the ex-boyfriend. Ortiz reported to detectives that Botello took a Lyft ride from his apartment to an unknown location late in the evening on October 4th, 2020. And that was the last time he saw Botello. On March 11th, 2021, detectives Ramirez and Ortiz met with complainant Botello Valdez's family and friends. They have not seen or heard from the complainant since October 5th. Bank records were provided to show there has been no income deposited into her account since October 7th, 2021. There has been no activity on her bank account other than automated charges. There has been no activity on the complainant's social media, which one of the apps have been deactivated due to no activity on the account. I wonder what app that is. The complainant's phone records show no activity. An analysis of the complainant's and suspect's cell phone records show that all... Can I make myself a little bit bigger? And can I repeat this? An analysis of complainant's and suspect's cell phone records show that all parties were together at Dykes and Beltran's residence in Mesquite, Texas. On the last date, the complainant was known to be alive. All right. Well, that's true. Somebody commented, we haven't made it to 2021. I think they might have meant 2020. Maybe that was an error. That is good. You noticed that. I didn't realize that. Tiny Dance Rocks said we haven't made it to 2021. I'm thinking that might be a grammatical error or whatever. So it says Phone records pertaining to suspects Dykes and Morano showed that on the night of October 5th, 2020, both devices traveled to an area south of Dallas near Hutchins, Texas. The area is densely wooded and close to several bodies of water, to include a concrete plant. After traveling to Hutchins, Texas, both Dykes and Morano traveled back to Dykes' residence in Mesquite, Texas. So it's like they're dropping off a body. This is where the body was found. This is where Marisela was found. A search of Beltran's and Dykes' residence revealed that the carpet had been cleaned, but streaks of brown and red, the appearance of blood, were underneath the carpet. The items seized were submitted to Dallas County Southwestern Institute of Forensic Science to check the DNA to confirm for human blood. Nasty Bro said that's why Beltran left town. No, it's a good thing you pointed it out, Tiny. Thank you. On December 31st, 2020, a black 2014 Audi, which we just saw in the pictures, was previously registered to the suspect. Oh, Dykes and Beltran. That's what Flossie was saying. And known to have been driven by Beltran at the time of the offense, was searched by NYSP investigators after it was discovered that the vehicle had been transported to New York. A hair sample was found in the trunk of the vehicle. The hair sample seems to match that of the complainant, which would be Marisela, and not that of Morano and Dykes. The hair sample is currently being analyzed. During the search of the 2014 black Audi that was conducted by NYSP, concrete material found in the rear wheel well of the vehicle appeared to match the same type / color of concrete used at the concrete plant. So I guess there's a concrete plant. That's what they said previously, where suspect Dykes and Morano showed to have traveled on the date / night of the offense. Wow. Concrete plant. There are bodies of water to include a concrete plant. Okay, so there's a concrete plant there. And my thing too, when I'm thinking about this, doesn't seem like it's your first time doing this shit. If you ask me, my opinion, it doesn't seem like it's your first time doing this. You guys have other bodies under your name? You guys are suspects? This guy Charles is partying, chilling in the strip club. You guys leave your residences, you car behind, you move out, move to different states. To me, it seems like you guys know what you're doing. Like, it's not your first time. Like, you got other bodies under your belt. So, okay. On January 29th, 2021, lead detective Ramirez received information from SYIFS that they have collected DNA evidence, blood from one of the carpets and pads from what was believed to be Beltran's bedroom. The blood found was a match to the complainant, Marisela. Her blood. Unknown male and female DNA profiles were found in the carpet. This unknown DNA is believed to belong to Charles Beltran, Lisa Dykes, and Nina Morano. What the hell were these people doing? And that story that person told me, I mean, we don't know if it's fully accurate. That person that reached out to me, I think they had the best interest. But who knows? They could have set her up. This could have been planned out. I don't know. You know? It happens all the time where people or women, they're drugged and then taken advantage of. I don't know. All their DNA seems to be on this carpet. DNA profiles. The suspects are aware that an investigation is being conducted regarding the disappearance of the complainant. The detectives have attempted to contact them. Throughout the course of the investigations, the suspects have shown a pattern of avoidance and attempted to an attempted concealment of evidence pertaining to this investigation. Choking. I normally don't read this much. I'm horrible at reading. Excuse me. Based on the above information, it is believed that the suspects involved in the case have knowledge of the disappearance of the complainant. Phone records show that the complainant and suspects Beltran, Dykes, and Morano were together at the suspect's residence on the date of her disappearance. FA believes the complainant was injured based on the blood found at the residence. There are no records to show the complainant was treated at any medical facility. There are no records to show that an ambulance was dispatched to the suspect's record. And I'm sure that's all going to be used in court. Here at the end right now. If you guys, so the Discord people, if you guys want to join, Flossie, anybody else, if you want to start joining the members voice chat, and then we can talk while live streaming. Keep in mind, people are going to be listening. Because I would love to hear your thoughts, especially Flossie, that's been looking into this. So, according to the SFIFS report, the complainant's blood was found on the carpet with an unknown male and female profiles, believed to belong to the suspects Beltran, Dykes, and Morano. The suspects have refused to speak with the detectives after multiple attempts. After the complainant's disappearance, all suspects have left their jobs, moved out of their individual homes in Texas and Pennsylvania. The complainant has not been seen or heard of since, based on the above information. The affiant believes the complainant is deceased. The suspects Beltran, Dykes, and Morano are responsible for death and disappearance. Due to the sensitive and extensive nature of this case, the entire facts and evidence have not been included in the affidavit. So they're telling you and they're letting you know that this is not all. There's more. There's more. Imagine what else there is. And this was on the 22nd. This was before Marisela was found, because she was found yesterday, March 25th. So, crazy. Let me play. Let me see.
Every day that Marisela Botello is
Oh, and this is an old clip. This is from, let me see. Is it an old clip? I think this is an
missing is more excruciating for her mother.
It's been a month. Too much time is passing, and I'm afraid something has happened to her.
Marisela was last seen on October 4th in Deep Ellum. She came to Dallas from Seattle to see her ex-boyfriend, but left that night alone to party. Her family released this video of her in a parking lot with a man. Dallas police have now identified him as Charles Beltran. He, too, has disappeared, and police want to talk to him, even issuing a want-to-locate bulletin for him.
He is not a suspect. He's just currently a person of interest regarding this case, because we know that he was the last person to have been seen with her and to speak with her. And we would just like the person to give us a call, let us know you're not a suspect. We just need some information.
Sources say Dallas police cannot find Beltran, his car, or locate his phone. Marisela's mother is begging anyone who knows where Beltran is to please come forward.
If they could find it in their heart to tell where he is, I wouldn't want them to be suffering the pain I'm going through. It's very difficult not knowing anything.
Marisela's mom says she calls her daughter's phone constantly, hoping she answers. She also says that there has been no activity on her credit or debit cards.
This hurts so much. I can't stop thinking about her and ask God to protect her and that nothing bad has happened to her.
Gotta be horrible for the family. I really can only imagine. You guys join the members voice chat. Join the members. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, join the members voice chat, I think. And then I'm gonna set a time limit on the chat, so I'll probably set like a time limit of 10 minutes, and then I'll end the stream, and then we can talk after the stream. So I think we'll do that, like a 10-minute. We can all have a chat while everybody listens. I wanted to play this too, I think.
Went missing in the Deep Ellum area of Dallas in October of 2020 has been found dead. Police said Marisela Botello-Valdez was last seen alive on October 5th of last year. Her body was found on March 24th in a wooded area near East Beltline Road and Post Oak Road in Wilmer, Texas. A suspect identified as 49-year-old Nina Moreno was arrested on March 25th in Miami, Florida, and charged with capital murder. Two other suspects, 31-year-old Charles Beltran and 57-year-old Lisa Dykes, are at large and are wanted for murder. Police searched the Mesquite home of the suspects and found blood that matched the victim. Anyone who may have information as to the whereabouts of Beltran and Dykes is urged to call 911 immediately.
And that's kind of it. I'm going to join the Discord now. Boys, they're in there now. Just my thoughts before I join in there. First of all, if you guys wouldn't mind, the only thing I ask, hit share or like or whatever. YouTube demonetized the last 5 live streams. All I ask, just hit like and share to get the video out. Subscribe, follow, turn on the bell notifications. I would appreciate that. There is a lot of sick, disgusting, decrepit, evil people in this world. They'll literally, if you guys saw the other stream with Carmela, whatever her name is, these people will literally kill you, kill your family member, party, go to the strip club, smoke it up. They'll make live streams and mock you, and mock your family, and mock your family member's death. It's disgusting, and we need to expose these people, the people that are doing wrong. We need to put them on blast. People need to be aware. I was talking on the previous live stream. You can download like the Ring app. You don't have to have the camera, but I really suggest people get the camera app because it tells you the crime that's going on in your community. On my phone all the time, I see these people trying to break into people's cars. Every night, you see posts of these people breaking into cars and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's insanity. So yeah, let me join the Discord. Let me see here. I say Discord tips. I don't know. Is that really the right time to be asking about that shit? The Citizens app, yeah, I heard about that. So I'm gonna download that. I want to check that out. People are saying that's a really good app. All right, Discord. Boom. Let me make sure. Okay, good. I guess one at a time. So Flossie, please, I want to hear your thoughts.
Hold on.
Okay.
One at a time.
So Flossie, please, I want to. And get him, mute me too
Hold
if you
on.
can. Yeah, mute me if you can.
Let me get situated.
You want me to take somebody else in the meantime first?
Flossie can run first.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Hemi, go ahead first, and we'll give Flossie a minute to get settled.
Okay. Hey,
And we're gonna do 10 minutes.
Go ahead first. I'm not gonna talk a whole thing. Oh, you want to start in 10 minutes?
No, yeah, just for in general for our conversation in Discord, I'm gonna give it 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna end the stream, and we can keep talking after. But I want people to hear you guys' opinion, especially some of you guys are in Texas. I know you're in Texas, and Flossie's in Texas.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Flossie's in East Texas.
So go ahead, Hemi.
Okay, I'm in the Lancaster area, which is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the whole Marisela situation? I mean, if you have any. Oh, I think I lost Hemi.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Do you have any thoughts or just
The Marcella is one of the three that are missing that came up missing out of Deep Ellum. So it's kind of odd that you really don't hear about the other two girls that much. And where they found their body, I just heard about it, I think 15 minutes before I hit you, that they found her body, which kind of caught me off guard, which is only like 15 minutes from me, from where I live. And I'm always driving around that area. But it just doesn't, the whole thing here with the police department not talking about them, none of the three. I'm not just leaving it on Marcellus. Like I said, there's three of them that came up missing at the same time. It's just that it's kind of hard to figure out what's going on with the state. I mean, with the city and the county, because they don't talk about them. You don't hear anything about these girls. You hear they get their 15 minutes of fame. That's it.
Gone. Yeah.
And everybody else is looking for them.
What's kind of interesting too, I know somebody told me the other day, there's a chief in, I don't know if it's Dallas, what's his name, Alvarado or something. He is now going to Miami, and he's going to be a chief over there or something.
Dallas just got a new city chief. He came from Cali, someplace Cali.
Acevedo's Houston.
There you go. I unmuted you. Go ahead.
Acevedo.
Oh, Acevedo's Houston. Yeah, Acevedo, right? What's his first name? Acevedo.
Art.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I said Alvarado. Yeah, Acevedo. Art Acevedo. Yeah. Okay. So he's going to Miami.
Dallas just picked up a Hispanic police chief that came out of Cali. I'm trying to remember his name.
The chief he replaced was horrible. That he's replacing is horrible.
Yes, she was.
She was terrible.
But the one that she replaced wasn't any better. He's in Chicago now. I don't want to go there right now. The one that she replaced wasn't any better.
All right, so Flossie, I want to hear your thoughts. Mute, like turn off the, if you're playing me in the background, turn off the live stream in the background. Just talk to me here on Discord. I want to hear your thoughts because I know you looked up a little bit, like the names and stuff. What's your thoughts?
Personally,
yeah.
I mean, on paper, the relationship between the three is really weird. You've got two boomers from the suburbs with professional degrees and some wannabe rapper.
Right.
That are in some sort of weird throuple. It doesn't make sense. And I mean, it reeks of something deeper and more sinister. Because those three don't make sense.
No, they don't. Let me pull up the names real quick.
So how does he fit with two over 50 suburban white women?
Right.
And why was she bankrolling this dude?
Nina's 49.
Clearly that's the issue.
Nina Morano's 49, and then Lisa Dykes is 57.
Right.
And Charles is 31.
Can I add something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
The way the game works, you got a young rapper, wannabe rapper, two lawyers. They're probably using him to do whatever they need to do. I'm not going to go into trafficking or whatever we want to call it right now. But they could be his managers as a front or as a real deal.
Weird.
Explain.
That just they don't.
Why do you think it's weird, Floss?
Because they don't fit. You wouldn't. You can't say, oh well, those three make sense. So that's why I said it's kind of something. It's got to be something deeper and more sinister.
That would be that cover. But
Mm-hmm.
still, they're two lawyers, and
So
they're his manager.
and that's what I want. That's what I was going to ask. Now, are they lawyers? I mean, they have. If I can pull
One of them is right.
Empire Law Group. What the hell is that? Empire Law Group.
The one that was arrested in Miami has a current law license in Miami.
Really?
Yes, and on her LinkedIn, I think it was her LinkedIn, it showed she was a lawyer there at that particular firm until like May 2020.
Wow.
That's why, Mel, when every time you talk about a missing girl in Florida, and we talked about Charles leaving this area, going to Florida, that's why I kept thinking trafficking, sex trafficking. That's why I kept going with the sex trafficking. Remember, I kept pushing it.
Right.
I know Jason's on here. I kept going with the sex trafficking, trying to figure out where's the sex trafficking. Well, how come we're not talking? Nobody's talking about sex trafficking. You got a lawyer, a wannabe rapper, a third party,
Two
which
lawyers.
I still think might be a lawyer. Right, two lawyers and a wannabe rapper. They commit a crime in Texas, boom, they bounce, go someplace else. But we've got 3 women missing here, and now that they're in Florida, you got plenty of girls missing there.
Well, the thing too is like the way they did this allegedly, from what it seems like. I mean, I guess the GPS tracking. They left that place. They went to this wooded area, all together. Like I mean, this is not like all together. Return back, and to me, in the whole concrete thing, the concrete plant. What's up with that? I guess there's a concrete plant there.
And Wilmer, I got to look up the address again. You said Beltline.
Let's see if I can get you the.
See, Lisa Ahmed has a few. I'm looking at her known aliases right now, and she's got a few.
The Beltran name, Nina Beltran, sounds familiar to me.
She's a paralegal.
I don't know why.
Let me tell you
Beltran
that this stuff is just coming out now. The web sleuths, they're gonna dig into this shit, and they will dig hard. The people on Facebook, they're gonna dig into this shit. All this stuff is gonna come out. There's not gonna be no hiding or whatever. They've been hiding for a while now, but now they're getting caught up.
Well,
now
she's
they
a paralegal.
they didn't get the 3 names out, right? And she won't be able to work again because her name is out there. She had to create another alias because I haven't seen any pictures. They've seen pictures. Have they shown pictures of the ladies?
So I've seen some pictures. I've been hesitant to put it out because, I mean, I'm sure that's them. I saw
it's her.
It's her, right? I saw like 2 pictures. I'll see. Let me go into my DMs. I'll see if I can pull it up for you guys.
So I'm on my phone right now, and my charger's not in my office, so I'm not near my.
Amber
computer.
sent me one. I don't know. I'm gonna show this.
My cousin is a hotshot lawyer in Dallas. I'll call him tomorrow and ask about this chick.
Okay.
Because she's a paralegal.
I don't know. That's supposedly somebody sent me that. I don't know if that's correct, but I know it's not.
But that's her.
That is her. Okay.
That one's her.
Where did you put it?
It's on YouTube. So if you're gonna go on YouTube, just mute me, but you can watch the screen. Just mute the YouTube, so we can stay linked. We can stay audio linked because on YouTube there's a delay, a real time delay.
Yeah, there is a delay.
Mm-hmm.
She's a notary in Florida. She has.
I'm on my phone.
Her notary license expired in her Florida notary license expired in 2015.
You won't be able to renew that.
Nope.
I don't know.
Barbecuing all day. I've been barbecuing all day. My wife's trying to teach me the
Okay.
Texas.
You think that?
Well, in
Texas barbecue.
2014, she has a traffic offense in Florida, which everybody in Florida has traffic offense.
Everybody. That's Florida.
Hey, nobody
Right.
drive in Florida. Traffic.
I think I guess we'll end off on that. I'm pretty sure more information is gonna come out. But I think the live stream, I think will end, I think an hour in. So yeah, I appreciate you guys on Discord. I'm gonna hop out for a second to end the stream, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
If I can figure it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you, and thank you, Hemi, for giving me the update, and thank you, Flossie, for looking up some of the information. I think it's just really important to like put these faces out, put these names out. It's public information. They've been named in the news articles. We're not doxing or whatever. I'm not doxing. But we can't let these people get away with this shit. You know, and there's other stories too where people reach out to me and they tell me they're getting threats. And I've gotten that stuff too. Legal threats, cease and desist. We cannot let these people just like push regular citizens around. We need to take charge, put these names out or whatever. I mean, you're not going to fucking kill somebody and be partying it up in a strip club and all that kind of shit and it's going to be all right. And you can look at the other woman from the other stream. And it's just, it's ridiculous. And you got these, I mean, with the other stream earlier today, I mean, I don't even want to say the stuff from the other stream because all my videos have been getting demonetized. But these people are on something else. The shit that these people are doing to each other, the shit that these people are doing to kids, burning them, handcuffs, burning their private parts. Yo, I don't know what kind of like, I can't even make sense of it. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream. Take care of yourselves, be safe. And definitely I think there's more that's gonna come out and we'll be following this whole situation. And I'm sure Charles will probably put out a video tonight claiming he's innocent and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Peace.